Hey my lovely YouTubers, welcome back to my YouTube channel with me, your girl Morgan Tracy J. I am coming today with an entire new video, and you guys, it is a mess in this office because we are still doing the office revamp, okay? You've watched me revamp the closet, okay, and it's still functional. It still looks just the same back there. I actually love it. You watch me do the office revamp, and then you watch me get started on my personal office. And let me be real with you guys, I have not touched that thing since we started that, and honestly my life has been busy. Okay, anyways, let's get into this video. So I just sat down and did a little bit of work. I wanted to start this vlog as soon as I came in, but I had some work to do. And let me be real with you guys, the office is in shambles because I'm a teacher. I've been busy getting things together. And let me just show you the room. This is the front room right now. Also, I have some boxes to open, some things to open. That's gonna be going in here. And also, I have not touched this. Since the day that I left it from that last vlog, I have only been in here to grab a camera and that's it. So the shelf still looks exactly the same, but everything else is still very much messy, not put together, okay? So this is what the office is looking like right now. Yeah, we can scream together. Ah, not cute, not adorable, not nothing. Okay, all right. Honestly, and this box has been down here for like a week. Honestly, when you are working a job and you know you're going to get to the office and stuff, I was here the other day, but I was doing other stuff. You know, we're doing the Esther reset right now. I was shooting something for that. I was doing some back end work. I was here all last weekend, but I was doing some financial stuff. Like, I just been so busy, so I haven't had the time to get back into that office in that room today. But today is that day, okay? And I'm actually super excited because so much has changed from the last time we spoke, okay? The last time we talked about that office, I had this original other idea for that office space. But now that about 3 weeks have passed, I realized my ideas have kind of changed a little bit for that office space. And now I'm ready to revamp it in the way that looks best. Ignore this pimple that just came up out of nowhere. That's that hormonal period pimple energy going on right now. I always get random pimples when I'm on my monthly. And just today, like, that was not there yesterday. And I already knew I was gonna wear this cute outfit. And then I'm like, today it's just, I just wanna hide it. But I don't wanna put makeup on it because it can make it worse, okay? So I'm gonna sit here and I'm actually gonna show you my computer screen because I have new ideas, ladies, okay? Can we give a hand clap for new ideas? No, I'm kidding. But for real, like, I have some new ideas when it comes to my personal office. Okay. I have some new ideas for my personal office, and I want to show you the old idea I had. Remember, I had the idea of the shelf, which I definitely am keeping that. I had this different desk idea, different chair idea, which I still may go with a different chair. But remember, I told you guys the desk for $1,000 at a desk that I rarely will sit at that much. Like, I sit out here, I sit at different spots. I'm not spending $1,000 on no desk, okay? So remember, I squashed that idea. And I was like, I'm gonna come up with a whole new idea. And the desk I'm using, I absolutely love. Like, there's no reason not to just keep using that desk, okay? So let me show you this new idea that I have, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and show you it, girl. Okay, so this new idea that I have is actually still doing the gallery wall. That's why all the pictures are still sitting on my couch, and that's actually something I want to do today. I want to start getting pictures up on the gallery wall because I feel like once I get them up, I'll see how many extra filler photos or extra filler frames I'll need, and then we can find new prints and things like that. So the gallery wall is something that I really want to tackle today, okay? Also, cleaning up in there, it's a mess. There's like crickets dead on the floor, stuff like that. Also, this is a new part of the idea. So we have the TV already up on the wall in there, and it's actually a smaller TV, which I'm okay with that. Like, I have TVs all around this office space. There's no need to get another TV. So, but I did think, what if we put two nice size frames on the other side of the TV? And instead of this blue, it will be like pink, and it will be our foundational scripture. And then it'll also be one of my other scriptures that I really stick by, okay? So I thought that could be like beside the TV in there. and then underneath it could be this white shelf. And the reason this specific white shelf is because I had an Amazon wish list for my teacher stuff, and you guys bought out my Amazon wish list, thank you. But I guess Amazon wasn't updating quick enough, so two people actually bought me the same big shelf, which is this cubicle shelf, and I don't have the space in my room, in my closet, in my classroom anymore for that space. And so then I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I think it could go under my TV, and I can use that shelving space, because I really could use some extra shelving space in there, for extra binders, documents, books, and things like that. Because I do have some stuff like in a box in there that I don't know where it's gonna go yet. So I feel like that shelf would be perfect for that other stuff. So I'm gonna be adding that white shelf under the TV. And then I also thought, this gold one, it actually still fits really well in that window area, so I might keep that there, or I might swap the white shelf and the gold shelf out, just depending on how it looks. Okay, so that's the new ideas for the personal office, and the only thing I'm missing right now are the prints and the frame for these pictures right here. Everything else in there I actually have, but that white shelf is something I plan to put together today, and get that set up in there at least. All right, the next thing is, now this is the new idea that I had, because we already had the idea for the shelf, which I got that pretty much together. I still have a bottom shelf, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with that bottom part yet. But the shelf is good in there. The shelf is Gucci, okay, it's cute. But then I thought, instead of not spending so much money on just a desk alone, why don't I buy this couch that I've been wanting to buy for a while? And I actually seen it at different places for like $700 or $600, but the one I really specifically want is around $1,100. And I'm like, if I'm gonna splurge on something, why not be something like this that I would love to have in my office? And then also I said, Monty J comes here a lot with me, and so I was like, I even want to throw him a little dog bed in there, a dog bed couch that he can sit on when I'm working. So, you know, I'm like, this is the new ideas of the office space, so tell me what you think. And so this wall is just going to be the TV, but we're going to add some of our foundational scriptures up there, which will make my heart so happy. And some pink stuff up there. Also make sure that we're just making the area look so cute. But to me, the biggest part is that couch. Like, so I do have a couch currently in there, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to eventually pull it out here, and then we may sell it or give it away to a local shelter or something like that. But for the most part, you guys, this couch is for sure. Like, I'm pretty sold on it. Now, granted, is it $1,100? Yes, but is it longevity? And if I ever wanted to have a guest here, even on the podcast, I said, like, I could even pull that couch for the podcast seating, because I now have the big one-seater, but I'm like, I could always pull that couch out, and that could be a part of the podcast. So to me, it's using both. It can be used for both. It doesn't just have to be one thing. It doesn't have to be used for just one item. So I thought that would be really cute to add into my personal office. And then I said, it's so cute that I may even try to pull it out here, but we'll see how it goes. But I feel like that one couch could get used in so many different ways. And if we ever have an event again, which I do plan to have one, but if it's nearby and then near in the city, we could get that couch taken there, and everyone's saying from that couch is like really lightweight and everything, so I'm like, we could get it taken there and we could just sit on the couch and do a little, you know, interview or something. So, you know, I do think it's going to be a good it's a little bit of an investment, but I think it's worth it. And then Monty's little thing, like, it's not that big of an investment, but I think it's so worth it. He'll have his own little bed here, and he usually just lays out on the carpet anyways, and he's just like laying flat on the carpet, but now having his own little bed space, I think that would just be kind of cute, you know. And I feel like that's my baby. I have to make sure I add him in the midst of this, because his water bow's already here and all that, and so not only to have a water bow, but then have a little couch and all that. So yeah, so that is really the last pieces of the office space. So once I get this stuff set up, the next thing I would need to do is order my couch and order Monty's couch, and we're good to go, ladies. And so I'm super excited about the new ideas for the office space. Tell me what you think down below. Be real. You don't have to be fake, girl. But also, now that I gave you my ideas, now I got to tell you what exactly we're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sweep, and we're going to start putting painter's tape on the back of these pictures to kind of figure out where they go. Also, I'm going to take my time. This might be one of the last things I do, but I'm going to unbox and get all the pieces laid out in here. and I'm gonna put this thing together, okay? I've already put the other one together, so I feel like I can do this one pretty quick. Also, my aunt, shout out to my Aunt Jackie, she bought me some stuff for my wedding, which this was a little more filled up. It was like a beautiful throw blanket, which is at home, but she also bought me some frames, and I thought this would be really pretty in the office, like a picture of me and my husband or something like that. Also, this is one of my favorite, and it's heavy. She also bought me a really big frame, but she also brought me this vanilla and tobacco candle from Pottery Barn. Oh yes. So I was like, yep, I'm going to use both of these as part of my personal office decor. And I asked my husband, I was like, are you okay if I take these to the office? He's like, yeah. But he wanted to leave the throw blanket. So the throw blanket stays at home, but he let me take those to the office because I just feel like it would just smell good and look good. Okay. So yeah, you guys, that's the gist of it. I'm super excited now. But now, granted, I still got to order that couch, and I still got to order that couch. But once I get everything set up, then I'm gonna order the couch. Okay, so let's do it. Okay. I need painter's tape. I also need some nails. Okay, you guys, this is a little harder than I expected because I'm trying to get things to lay out, and like that one doesn't even look like it fits the mode of the photo photography vibes. So I think I'm gonna take that out and add a different photo in there. But the issue I'm running into is a lot of my pictures are long ways instead of ways, if that makes sense. So I'm like, am I gonna have to go back like from our She Glows event and stuff and look for specific photos that are more in this scape instead of this? Because a lot of my frames are this. Every photo and just about every frame left is this way, and not that many is this way. So I'm like, it's a little bit, and then also too, this just doesn't even look right. Like it looks like that needs to be a portrait, not a whatever that is. So I'm like, this is taking a little more than I expected, but I'm not gonna give up on it. I'm listening to a great sermon. Well, I was. Okay, I'm listening to a really good sermon, and I'm gonna just try my best to figure this out, and then figure out what I have to go get and what I have to do, cut, and how much more. But I'm putting a little space between them because on that inspo wall, hers had not that much space between them. But it's like I'm starting here, and my goal is just to start like filling up around here and then work my way. And I think I'm gonna stop somewhere here because I don't want my chair, if I move my desk over here ever, I don't want my chair or my couch to hit this, depending on what's gonna be here. So I'm gonna stop like somewhere here, like maybe one more row of photo frames, but I'm also gonna go up higher up here. And I did think about throwing some photos here on the sides. So yeah, let's just see what we come up with. But like, it's a little mind-boggling when you need a specific frame size, like you need a specific way now, and all the rest are these big square landscape views, and they're not portrait. I need portrait, not landscape. So anyways, we'll see. Let's see what I come up with. Oh my gosh, ladies, let me tell y'all. I've been sitting here literally crying. Like crying my eyes out. I'm trying not to mess up my makeup, but I was crying so hard because I had to come in. I realized I need more frames. I need more pictures. And so I came to my computer to look up more photos for this particular frames that I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and buy. And the photos I had, I was like, no, like I want more from our event. So I had to go find the email from the photographer that sent me the link. And so I'm going to look at these photos, you guys. And when I started looking at all these photos, I just got so emotional because right now we are in the beginning, middle stages of really securing a venue. And there's one particular venue we're waiting to hear back from. And even with planning out this next event, it's been really hard on me because when this event happened, my aunt was dying. And right when I got done speaking, she died. So I never made it, you know, to the hospital. And so this day was such a beautiful day for me, but then it also was at the same time so hard. And even looking at these photos, it's so hard because these women had such a great time. And that was such just, looking at the photos, they're worshiping, they're praising, they're having fun, they're laughing. Like you could see these women having a great time. And I'm like, man, God, I feel like I wasn't there. You know, I wasn't, even though I was physically there, I was mentally not there. And there was many times I wasn't out there with the women because I wasn't at a good place and all that. And so, yeah, it just like, it makes me emotional because I'm going to be putting these photos on the wall, but it made me also like grateful, obviously, like that these women had such a great time. And I know our next one prayerfully will be nothing like that, that I will be not only in the room, but I will be within the mental space, you know, and all that. But that does show you there's things that you can never account for. Like the night before, my aunt is found unresponsive at her home. You know, like I could have never accounted for that. And that broke me. And that also made me not really look at a lot of these photos for a long time because I couldn't see all the smiles when I felt nothing like that during that day. But now looking back, I did have some really great moments during that day. Like I had beautiful moments when we had an altar call, and then I remember we did a second and so many people kept coming back to just rededicate their life to Jesus and just to really seek the Lord more. And they just wanted more of him. They didn't want to end. They just wanted more. And that to me was just so beautiful. So I had to remember those moments. But I say all this to say, I know to this, you're like, well, Morgan, you have an office and that's why you're revamping it. No, like these things I'm doing is to solidify more of what I've been doing. Because sometimes when you run an online ministry, it feels like, am I really making impact? Am I really helping people? Like, you know, like, are we really doing something? Like, and so the photos are a physical representation of what we have done and just the lives we've impacted. And so that's why the Lord was just ministering to me, like, these photos you're about to put on this wall, these photos you're putting on this wall isn't about you. It's about the impact that you're making. So to remind you when you have a down day, when you have a moment where you feel overwhelmed, you feel like I was not going to make it or you're not going to make it, when you have those moments, you can look at that collage of a wall and see all the lives that you've touched and trusting that there's more to be touched. Amen.
I guess I was just thinking about that, like, oh, it still works out to do it that way because it could either start the glow up or kind of like
In the glow up. Okay, y'all, I am back from lunch, Walmart, and I had a call with Felicia. We were going to do a regular Zoom meeting, but because I'm kind of running behind and our weather's getting kind of bad here, it was like raining and storming. Sometimes that knocks out the Wi-Fi. So, yeah. Okay, so I did already throw in one photo right here, and I did buy 4 more frames. And I printed off more pictures. Now, the big one that I was thinking of putting on here, the original one I was gonna buy, I stood out there and I'm like, why does it look so small? And this TV is kind of high up. And so I'm like, putting both frames there, like what size needs to go? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I didn't buy I was like in the aisle looking at 2 different ones. And trust me, girl, they're not cheap. They like poster size almost. So I'm like, and I have to get the frame right before I can order the copy of print, right? Because I can't get an 8x10 if it's a 16x20 kind of energy. So I'm trying to figure out like what is going to be my sizing for this TV, like on both sides, you know, because I want the scripture and stuff. But I'm like, is that even the right idea? I don't know, because everything else feels so low, and then bam, the TV's so high. But that's where the plug-in was. But anyways, so anyways, I'm gonna quit talking. I still have about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still have about 8 photos to get on this wall, and so I'm gonna get that done. Okay, I'm gonna get it done today because it's been sitting on this couch for too long. I'm getting it done today. All right. So anyways, if you see me like, dang, Morgan is just not talking to us, it's because hey you guys, this is a whole nother day. I think this is like day 2 of this. I didn't finish yesterday. I finished the wall, but I did not finish putting the shelf together and all that. And I brought Mr. Monty J. Monty J, say hi. Say hi, everybody. I brought him today because he has been begging, which he doesn't beg, but he whines to get in my car with me and leave and go with me. So I said, I'm gonna take you this weekend. And then he jumped in there today. And I was like, well, come on to the office. He's probably gonna be in the way a little bit because that's a dog for you. He's a little spoiled. But I bring him. I've been running like crazy. I think I ran, so many miles this week. So I am sore. Even this stretch right here is filling up me, making me sore. But I really do want to be a runner, and so I'm like telling myself, I'm a runner. Monty James, I don't have no treats on me. Should have stayed at home. I'm sure Daddy would have gave you something to snack on. I didn't bring no treats. I'm gonna take that little shot for you. Oh my gosh, oh my land. This is my son. What you mean? What you mean? Where my baby at? This is my baby. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm actually looking a mess. I'm gonna end this vlog here because me and Monty are gonna go home. He's been crying. Okay, so let me show you. I did go ahead and move this little stand thing here because that big white one just blocked the way. This is kind of the look right now. Obviously, this right here may be in the giveaway, donate, sale section. I don't know. I still have some books to put on the shelf, but I went ahead and put on that photo frame there because I thought that would be cute, and a candle. But I'm going to be filling this up with some of the stuff that is inside of my desk and in this box, and so I don't make that messy. So this is where we're at so far. So this is part 2, day 3, I guess, or something of the video. I am done for now. Next time I come back, I just need to put stuff together. But also, next video, I need to be ordering stuff. So yeah, I gotta order some stuff. And I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this section. Like I said, this stuff is gonna go on that shelf. But this is my study spot. Like, I sit here and study so much. So I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna have to do something to make it look better. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I come up with. But all right, we're gonna go for the day. I did put that all together, and that was my only go today, was to put that mug together. So that is all put together. I'm so happy. So we are gonna go home for the day, and Monty's been whimpering. I gotta throw out all this trash. And also shout out to whoever ordered that cubicle, because like I said, I got 2 of them in, not just 1, 2, and one of them I put in my classroom. And honestly, my classroom has a big wall of shelves, so I had no more room for another cube like that. And I'm like, what about the office? Like, I always need more storage at the office. So that worked out. So shout out to whoever did that. So yeah, we're about to pack up. We're getting ready to go home. I've got a lot of stuff to take home with me because I'm having a girls' night tonight. And so I'm going to have a good time. Yeah. And so anyway, I better go. Bye, you guys. See y'all on the next one.